Hello everyone, Lady Phoenix here, and welcome back to some more Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels. So in the previous video we completed Worlds 5 and World 6, and in this video, which is the finale, we're going to complete World 7 and World 8 and kiss this game goodbye. I am actually excited that this is going away. I mean, I'm trying to do most of the Mario games and taking the good with the bad, and this is definitely the bad. Hopefully Mario 2 USA, the one us Americans got, won't be this brutal. If I remember correctly, it wasn't this brutal. I've never completed it. I've played it a couple of times when I was a kid, but never actually completed it. But anyway, that's for next time. Now that this is the final video, wow, that just happened. I don't think I get a checkpoint. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, okay. That's why I left it in. I was like, why did I leave it in? Anyway, I know I haven't really talked about this, but now is the perfect time more than anything to actually talk about it. And as you can see, the Hammer Bros are assholes and they start coming towards you. But, now let me make sure I get my facts straight. Now, in the original port of this game, the NES version, or Famicom version, I should say, of this game, you could enter special worlds. I believe it's called A through D or A through F. They're ridiculously hard, and it's a clusterfuck of just shit just everywhere with all types of enemies. I'm talking about Hammer Bros up in the water. Like, how is that even possible? But you have to beat the game, I believe, 8 separate times in order to access that portion of the game. With the All-Stars port, you can access it as soon as you just beat the game. Now, I do show off a little bit of it. I think in the All-Stars port, it's considered World 9. I don't know if that's an All-Star port thing or what, but it's considered World 9. And I'm not going to show that off, because I technically beat the game. I don't have time for that. As some Call Me Johnny would like to say. Some Call Me Johnny from the Super Game Bros will say, fuck honor and fuck dignity. Your ass is just trying to survive, okay? Like, this game is just ridiculous. And I did well enough to make it this far in this game to actually complete the game with the first 8 worlds. A lot of people can't even say they did that. Even though I've been at the rules a little bit. I guess there's not really no rules if it's there in the game, but we'll get off into that later. It has something to do with 8.3 and 8.4, and I'll explain my reasons when we get there, which won't be far at all because this video is only a little over 13 minutes, and if I would have missed that jump, I would have been very upset. But this is the point of the game where I would record like multiple sessions of it. I believe I recorded the first 2 levels of World 7, and just put the game down for a couple of days and came back to it. Like, that's just how bad it literally got for me. And playing through this game made me realize that I hope I don't do that for Zelda 2, because Zelda 2 is the next game that I will be doing when it comes to the Zelda franchise, not as a whole, as a Let's Play. And I've never played Zelda 2, so I will definitely have to like practice on it. I plan on practicing on it. As a matter of fact, during my my paid vacation that my job is offering me, it's actually a week before Christmas, which is a good thing because it's on the 17th, which is that Sunday, through the 23rd, which is that Saturday. That Sunday is Christmas Eve. I doubt very seriously we don't work. And then Christmas Day is Monday this year. But we actually get paid for Christmas Day, so I'm not concerned about it. As long as I show up for work for Tuesday, I'll get the pay for that day. And speaking of that, interestingly enough, my job actually pays me for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. which I found that very odd that, you know, my job will offer, you know, pay for Black Friday. I was like, that's pretty awesome, you know, because I'm getting paid to be in the comforts of my home. I may go ahead and go on the PlayStation Store and buy a discounted game. I need to actually boot up my Wii U and see what Nintendo is offering, because if they're offering their Zelda games at a discounted price, Zelda 2 and Link to the Past, which I actually need to practice on Zelda 2, like I was saying, and then Link to the Past I haven't played in a while, so I would definitely love to just play that on my spare time, and of course practice up on the Let's Play, and I need to do justice with that game, because if I don't, I'll never end of it. But I need to actually see if they, you know, offering discounted prices for Black Friday, because if I could save a couple of bucks, I might as well. And unlike Sony, Nintendo actually charges tax. So I think Sony is the only one that does. I don't know about Microsoft. I don't have a Microsoft game console. Just got the computer. That's good Folgers coffee. Anyway, so this is the last world. World A has no checkpoints at all. At all. The wind is atrocious. And I'm surprised that I made that. And yeah, I was just like, screw it. Let's just go. Because that Hammer Bro right there was getting on my nerves. And that Bullet Bill was chasing me. And it was just all bad. Some of you may be wondering, like, why? Why is all this here? Like, for real. Look at that. Like, that is unnecessary. Anyway, some of you may be wondering whether or not I'm going to do, like, the side Mario games, such as Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario. Pretty much the RPG elements of the Mario games, like Paper Mario, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. Yes, to all of that. Thing is, though, I played through Super Mario RPG a couple of times, but I've never actually completed it. I've never played Paper Mario. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've never played any of the Paper Marios, but I was always interested in it. So I've never played those, and yeah, I really need to get up on that. Like I said, the spark of my video game days has died when, you know, I was a teenager because I couldn't afford it. But now that I'm an adult, I can afford my habit. That and Dr. Pepper. Now, this vine that I'm taking here is mandatory in order for you to get to 8-3. So that's just a side note. Ooh-wee, I was pushing it. Yeah, the Luigi icon. So this is what I said where I made a certain stipulation. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but Luigi jumps higher than Mario, but his traction is so atrocious. And these jumps were very difficult. And I was getting frustrated last night because I wanted to upload, you know, part 3 of this game on Thanksgiving, which is still Thanksgiving, and I wanted to just be done with this game already. So I was like, hell, let's try Luigi. And I did pretty good with Luigi. So 8-3 and 8-4 is done by Luigi. And honestly, adjusting to Luigi's traction was not all that bad, especially for 8-3 and 8-4, because these jumps are tricky. Like, I mean, very tricky. You just have to take into account that his traction is terrible and just adjust to it quickly. Oh, the sound effects of Super Mario World. I love it. Now, I tried to just hurry up and just run and jump over there without doing this little part right here, but it didn't work. Even with Luigi, I would just bonk my head. Now, a couple of things to mention, well, not really a couple of things, is that one, there's one, you have to do this in a certain sequence, otherwise you will be warped back to the beginning of the castle. And two, there's two Bowsers in here. There's a fake one and there's the actual Bowser. And there's also, surprisingly, one hidden mushroom that I actually do get. Everything else is poisonous, but it's refreshing to see a power-up in the last castle. I don't think it was like that in the original game, but I know in this one, for sure. And it's actually right over here to the left. I think I get it. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. And I don't know, for some reason, the piranha plant over to the right was like being all desinky or whatever. So yeah, I would have to hurry up and jump over there. And like I said, these jumps are tricky. And I don't know what it is, but it seemed like it's extra harder when you're, oh boy. Yeah, I almost screwed myself up over there. It seemed like it's harder when you're Big Mario or Big Luigi. Take the bottom path, otherwise it'll just go and you'll have to do it again. Now be careful, because there is two flying Koopa Troopas over here. Now, because I have Luigi, my jump is a little bit higher. And I barely got that. I thought I was going to hit that red Koopa Troopa, but I figured I had to go for it because my time is kind of running low. And there's the extra Bowser right there. That's the fake one. Just keep on going. I don't know why they put that there. Just to piss you off, I suppose. And that's the real one. I didn't care. And there's the game. Mario did all the work, but we're going to let Luigi take the credit, because how often do Luigi take credit? Yeah, screw this difficult quest. I do show it off until, you know, I die. But yeah, this is the clusterfuck shit. This is world, and like I said, you can, now that I've accessed this, I can come back to this and access it at any time that I want to, but I'm not going to do that. I beat the main game. That's all I care about. But this is it. I'll just say my final thank yous or whatever. Thank you guys so much for supporting this Let's Play. It's been a rocky road with this Let's Play, and look at that slowdown. But I've did it, and I'm so proud of myself. And the next time we meet in the Mario universe, we will be playing Mario Bros. 2, the ones us Americans got. That's loosely based off of Doki Doki Panic. So for the last time in this game, if you'd like to see more Let's Plays or weekend walkthroughs, be sure to click on the links in the description below. But until then, you guys take care and have an awesome day.